Mobile gaming doesn't need an introduction. Do you own a phone? Yes, almost certainly you do. I hope you enjoy this fourth wall break. Gaming and mobile phones go together like fish and chips. Really? I wrote that? These games have tons of interesting gameplay loops and gimmicks that keep them really engaging for baby Rhys' little noggin. I was lucky to grow up during a time I would like to describe as the golden age of mobile gaming, which was like about 2009 to 2013-ish. This was a time before mobile games were hyper monetized and just downright terrible, filled with Control-C, Control-V gameplay loops and that. Now, going back to the aforementioned baby Rhys' little noggin, my mobile game story begins when I was bestowed a gift from the Steve Jobs heaven. A glorious piece of technology called the iPod Touch. 4th generation, you dumb diddly sick. This was just so good. So good with its button and immaculate 2010 vibes. This device enabled me to experience the golden age firsthand, including Jetpack Joyride. Oh yeah! Now this was so good. One time I partook in an activity as a child called Lies and Deceit, where I, get this, stayed up past my bedtime playing Jetpack Joyride so I could grind it and get the dog, which jumps and collects coins. Another game I played a bit was Fruit Ninja, but I wasn't very good at it because of those stupid explosions. Hi, don't mind this idiot, he has terrible finger-eye coordination. A game that I was actually pretty decent at was Doodle Jump, which is actually a game that you control by tilting the phone, which is really cool. I would like to say that this game inspired my current animation style, but nah. I just can't draw and I'm pretty shocking at animation. You know how I used to download games on my iPod? God, I'm gonna sound so old. I would get my charging cable and I would plug it into the iPod, then I would plug it into a laptop, then I would go over to Dad and go, "Hey Dad, can you please download some games for me?" And then he would go, "Yeah, okay, I'll go do that." And then he would go onto the laptop and he would log into the App Store website and we would download games on that. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I would describe as peak childhood.
You know what else is peak?
My name is Rhys Sherbert and I live in Sydney, Australia, and my addiction is that I love squashing ants. I started squashing ants when I was 4 years old after I played the Ant Smasher game on my iPod. Nowadays, whenever I see an ant inside my house, on the floor, or on the bench, oh, I give it a couple of love pats and it's just so good. I'm not quite sure how to continue from what you just saw there. So, drama here! This game is a 2-person game, which is actually really cool. And the whole premise of it is that you're trying to get your car to crash into the other person's driver's head. Oh, I get it. I get it. I speak for the people when I say that this game needs to be hung in the Louvre next to the Mona Lisa. It's a goddamn masterpiece. This car's the best, by the way. Flappy Bird is another... Okay, we'll go from the top again. That's fine. That's fine. Flappy Bird is another jet... Oh, come on. All right. That was actually kind of close. We'll go one more time. Flappy Bird is another gem of oh my god! Alright, from the top. Flappy Bird, the creator of Flappy Bird, famously felt so bad that people had an addiction to his game that he actually removed it from all the online stores so you couldn't get it anymore. Man, what a trailblazer in creating games that are really good for people and not just trying to take up their time. I wonder if the industry are going to follow in his footsteps. In making this video, I remembered what made mobile gaming so special to me when I was younger. They reminded me of a time that was just so simple, where the main priority was just to have fun and enjoy yourself. And that begs the question, why should that change as we get older? Yeah, Subway Surfers exist too.